What if I told you that 7 simple lies about money are keeping you broke right now? And the worst part? You probably believe at least 3 of them. Stay with me for the next few minutes, and I'll shatter these financial myths that have been holding you back your entire life. Look, I get it. Money feels complicated. We've all been fed these lies since childhood, and they've become so deeply ingrained in our minds that we never question them. But here's the truth. Most of what you believe about money isn't serving you. It's sabotaging you. Today, we're going to expose the 7 biggest money lies that keep people stuck in financial mediocrity. And more importantly, I'm going to show you the truth that will set your finances free. Lie number 1. Money doesn't buy happiness. Let's start with the biggest lie of them all. Money doesn't buy happiness. This is something poor people tell themselves to feel better about being poor. And yes, I said it. Here's what the research actually shows. Money absolutely does buy happiness, up to a point. Studies consistently show that financial security reduces stress, improves health, and increases life satisfaction. The magic number? Around $75,000 to $100,000 per year for most people in the US. Think about it this way. Have you ever tried to be happy while worrying about rent? While choosing between groceries and gas money? Money might not be everything, but financial stress will kill your happiness faster than anything else. The real truth is, money buys freedom. Freedom from worry. Freedom to choose. Freedom to help others. And that freedom? That absolutely leads to happiness. Lie number 2. Rich people are greedy and evil. The second lie is that rich people are somehow morally inferior. This victim mentality keeps you poor, because if you believe rich people are evil, your subconscious mind will sabotage any attempt you make to build wealth. Here's a fact that might surprise you. The wealthy give more to charity both in absolute numbers and as a percentage of income. Warren Buffett has pledged to give away 99% of his wealth. Bill and Melinda Gates have donated over $50 billion to global health and education. Most rich people aren't cartoon villains. They're your neighbor who started a landscaping business, the teacher who invested wisely for 30 years, or the programmer who created an app that helps people. They created value, solved problems, and got rewarded for it. If you want to build wealth, you need to start seeing money as a tool for good, and wealthy people as examples to learn from, not enemies to hate. Lie number 3. You need money to make money. This third lie is the ultimate excuse for inaction. You need money to make money. It's what people say when they want to justify not trying. Let me tell you about Sarah Blakely. She started Spanx with $5,000 and turned it into $1 billion empire. Or consider Jan Koum, who was on food stamps before co-founding WhatsApp and selling it for $19 billion. These aren't isolated cases. They're proof of what's possible. In today's digital world, you can start a business with nothing but a laptop and an internet connection. You can freelance your skills, create content, build an audience, or sell digital products. The barriers to entry have never been lower. What you need isn't money. It's knowledge, persistence, and the willingness to start before you feel ready. The money will come when you start creating value for others. Lie number 4. Playing it safe is smart. Lie number 4 is the one your parents probably taught you. Playing it safe is smart. They told you to save your money in a bank account and avoid risks at all costs. But here's what they didn't tell you. Playing it safe is actually the riskiest thing you can do. With inflation running hot, your money in savings accounts is losing purchasing power every single day. You're going backwards while thinking you're being responsible. The S&P 500 has averaged about 10% annual returns over the past 90 years, even with market crashes included. Meanwhile, your savings account is giving you maybe 1%. You're not being safe, you're being poor. And the biggest risk of all? Time. Every year you wait to invest is a year of compound growth you'll never get back. The safe choice today is the regretful choice tomorrow. Lie number 5. I don't make enough to invest. The 5th lie is personal. I don't make enough to invest. This keeps more people poor than any other excuse because it feels so logical. But you can start investing with literally spare change. Apps like Acorns will invest your roundup change from purchases. You can buy fractional shares of Amazon or Apple for $5. You can start a retirement account with $25. Let me show you something powerful. If you invest just $50 a month starting at age 25, assuming a 7% return, you'll have over $135,000 by age 60. That's $18,000 invested becoming $135,000. That's the power of time and compound interest working for you. The real truth? You don't have money because you're not prioritizing it. You'll spend $5 on coffee daily, but won't invest $5 in your future. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep and grow. Lie number 6. Debt is always bad. Lie number 6 is black and white thinking. All debt is bad. This oversimplification keeps you from understanding how wealthy people actually use money. There's good debt and bad debt. Bad debt puts money in someone else's pocket. Credit card debt for consumption, car loans for depreciating assets. But good debt puts money in your pocket. A mortgage on rental property that generates positive cash flow, that's good debt. A business loan that lets you buy equipment to increase revenue, good debt. These debts make you money. The wealthy understand leverage. They use other people's money to build wealth faster than they could with cash alone. The key is understanding the difference and using debt strategically, not emotionally. Lie number 7. I'm too old/young to start building wealth. The final lie comes in 2 flavors. I'm too young or I'm too old to start building wealth. Both are equally destructive. If you think you're too young, remember that Facebook was created by a 19-year-old. If you think you're too old, remember that Colonel Sanders was 62 when he started KFC. Ray Kroc was 52 when he turned McDonald's into a global empire. Here's the truth. The best time to start building wealth was 10 years ago. The second best time is right now. Whether you're 18 or 80, you have something valuable to offer the world. Young people have time and energy. Older people have experience and wisdom. Both are incredibly valuable in building wealth. Stop using your age as an excuse and start using it as an advantage. So there you have it, the 7 lies about money that keep people broke. But knowing these lies isn't enough. Knowledge without action is just entertainment. Here's what I want you to do right now. Pick one lie that resonated with you the most, the one that hit closest to home, and take one small action today to break free from it. Open that investment account. Research that business idea. Change that limiting belief. If this video opened your eyes to a new way of thinking about money, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I'm here every week with content that will transform your relationship with money and wealth. Your financial future is in your hands. Stop believing these lies. Start building the wealth you deserve. I'll see you in the next video.